So because I didn't want to find myself wanting with, you know, just watching chapter 3 of The Merry Men and then wondering who is this and what did this and what did this that, I watched the 1 and 2 just so to be in the clear, just so I'm able to follow the 3. Did you also do that, or you just felt like you could just do the 3? I did the 1 and 2 before I watched the 3, and I feel like the 3 is much better compared to the 1 and 2. Much better. Action from beginning to the end. No dulling, from scene to scene. We go pam, and then we are just off and going. It was just straight to the point. The cast also did amazing well. I think they really did well, and so I like that there's been an improvement, okay, comparing the 1 and then the 2 and then the 3. The 3 was much better. And as the title suggests, you know, the Nemesis is something that you cannot escape. Someone's wrath, you know, towards you. The person is bent on bringing you down, and that's going to happen. And I like that they were just very hard on it. They were not playing at all. They were not playing at all. So we just go straight and then see what we can do and how we can dissect it and what worked and what didn't work. Yeah. So this young man, Dafe, he was friends with Ayo when they were younger, and you know, he came down to Nigeria to, you know, avenge, you know, Ayo leaving him when he was shot. I mean, when you are shot in the head, who stays when there are police officers coming? I didn't understand why he was angry, because we were shot in the head. Why would I be there to wait when there are officers also coming to arrest us? There's no way. So his anger, and it was misplaced anger, I would say. Then he comes to Nigeria and he finds out that his mom also dies. I think that's where Ayo did not do well. If you were really good friends with this man and he died on a mission, the least you could do was just to support the woman. Even if you didn't have at the time, once you had money, you were supposed to find the woman and then just make her life comfortable. But to abandon her was not cool at all. So with that part, I was upset on behalf of Dafe. And I think that was what really like upset him the more. Even though the South Africa issue was, you know, secondary, his mom dying became the primary reason why he wanted to really get back at Ayo, and he did it so well. I mean, they were not joking about how serious it was when it came to his plan to, you know, pull or bring Ayo down or the Merry Men down. They didn't joke with it at all. We had the scene where, you know, he exploded Naz's car. That explosion, and then showing the video at Ayo's wedding. I mean, his brother-in-law, his best friend, you know, exploded in a vehicle when he was on his way to his wedding. What's more painful than that? And I think they went really hard. They meant to hit the Merry Men where it hits the most, and they really did that. But the car explosion, you know, it was funny. Naz was carrying this box and then he went into the car with it. And when the car exploded, the box didn't explode. It just came, fell down, and wasn't even burning. See the fire. Oh my God, the car explosion scene was very fun. I was like, hey, they could have done better with that scene. They could have done better with that car explosion. I mean, what's this? You're not children, no. But anyways, so this guy comes, takes Naz out of the picture with no remorse. He was just upset and he was in for someone's head. And Dafe goes on again to kill Remy. Same day he took Naz, same day he took Remy. It was kind of fun, you know, watching them, you know, being taken down one after the other, being held by the balls. You know, you have to give in. If not, you are in serious trouble. And this guy just came in and gave us just that. And he goes to the minister's house and then also kills the minister's family. But that scene was unrealistic to me, because no one, I mean, if everybody should go around holding their ministers responsible and then kidnapping them and then killing them for a relative that died or for someone that died in their families, we will not have leaders. So that's not how you demand accountability. You go to the house and kill the person's family, like, totally. That part was not realistic at all. It doesn't happen anywhere. But then they just wanted to show us how furious and how angry, you know, Dafe was when he came to town and realized that his mom had died, because there was no hospital in the community where they lived. Yeah, so I mean, I'll just forgive them for that part, but it was unrealistic. It doesn't happen anywhere. Yeah. Now, before I go on, Damilola, old Dara was replaced with Nadia Buari in the 3. I know where she was when they were shooting the 3, but then Nadia played her role, and Nadia didn't do a bad job at all. I come to her, she didn't do a bad job at all. Now, you know, with the movie progressing, I really like that the Merry Men were forced to work with Maduka, who they put behind bars in the chapter 2. Okay, they made it such that you had no option, that they had no choice but to work with Maduka, and they had to break her out of prison to do that. And they also had to, you know, get Ayo out of the hospital after, you know, he was beaten and then by Dafe. Now, I like the way they simultaneously, you know, broke out Ayo and then Maduka. I was excited with that scene, really excited, because you see this group of people go into the hospital dressed as SWAT officers, fake SWAT officers, bring this guy out, and the police officer who you know, the guys played with comes around and he's like, "Oh, you have him?" They said, "Yes, we have him." Put him in the car, and the police officer is following them, but then they find a way to, you know, just divert, and then they are off. Call someone a truck to, you know, block the police officer so that they can take Ayo away. When the police officer came, I was like, "Hey, these SWAT officers, they are fake." But then how are they going to do it? But then when they, you know, diverted where they were going, and then just left him in the traffic and left him stuck, I was like, okay, I'm watching an American movie in a Nigerian format. That's what Americans do. That's how they give us. Now on the other side, when we were breaking Maduka out of the prison, they this food poisoning, but Zara contracted the kitchen manager to poison the people so that they'll fall sick, and then it will give chance to Maduka to live. But then Iyabo, I didn't even get her name in the movie. She was like, "I'm not letting Maduka live." And then Maduka was like, "You know what? I have your son. You better let me out of here." Now she lets them out of prison. They dress like prison officers, and then they are out. It was nice. Like two things, serious things happening at the same time. How do you like take your eyes off it for a second? Well, it wasn't possible. So I really like the way they just did the two at the same time, and then got them out with no issue, like little or no issue at all. That was a really good one, really, really good one. So Maduka comes, she has to work with Ayo to make sure that they stop Dafe, okay? And Dafe was not joking around at all. Like every scene that he appeared, every demand that he made, it was crazy. He had, he said, "You know, if you don't kill the Senate president, I'm going to kill this child that belongs to you, that you don't even know belongs to you." And, you know, Ayo was smart at that scene, at that instant. They go kidnap this man, and then they kill the man. But before then, when Zara realized that the son had been kidnapped by Dafe, she goes there alone, angry. How do you go attack this man alone? And I did not see the burning alive thing coming. I mean, Dafe just wanted to show these men or this group that I am not here to play. I am not here to play at all. You pour diesel or whatever it was on this woman and then set her ablaze, like live recording camera. They are watching, and you are killing this person right in front of them. They didn't come to play. Oh, they really didn't come to play. And I like it. They wanted to hit them hard, and they hit them hard. There was no dilly-dallying around it. There was no, we are trying to hit them hard and then we just soft somewhere. No. They did it. They just bent the woman alive. And I hope they didn't intentionally bend the woman alive just to get her out of the picture for Ayo and then Dara to have the child so that they can raise up together. Because from the 1 and 2 and 3, Ayo and Zara are like mature people, and they could have co-parented if Zara didn't die, and then Ayo still found out that the son was his. Okay, so I just hope that they didn't take her out just so the child can go live with Ayo and Dara. Right? I hope we didn't do that intentionally. Now the Merry Men's plan to, you know, get Dafe out of the way, you know, was working, was progressing when the Senate president came out so that he hasn't been killed, and so the Merry Men were in the clear a little bit for that particular crime issue. They had to, you know, do all it took to just stop Dafe. And I also did not see the part where Dafe strapped a bomb around the kid. Like, I did not see that one too coming. How do you strap a bomb around a kid? Like, he was willing to kill this small boy. What kind of anger will consume you to do this? Your mom that you are avenging, will she be happy that you killed all these people just because she died? you that you went to the US, you were whatever, you were saved, you were working for a group of people. I'm sure you had money, like a thing or two somewhere that you could have sent to your mom. You did not do that, and you want to blame someone for your irresponsibility. I like that, that's how I see it. I saw it as a point. He had money. I mean, look at when he came down, all the money that he got, or he's telling me that the money that he took from his boss when he killed him was the only thing that he had. I doubt it. You could have also been responsible by sending your mom money. You did not do that, and it's now Ayo's fault that your mom is dead, and you are going around killing everybody. Anyways, so back to the scene where he strapped this bomb around this child, and he was just bent on just destroying the Berryman, like no matter what, like hook or crook, he was just bent on doing that. But then I like that the Merrymen were smart. At the very end, they came in, hired a group of people to also be able to beat the first men. They fight, and then at the end, of course, we'll have Dafe and Ayo face to face, and then the fourth, he was able to get this thing that was going to use to explode the child. In fact, I think he pressing it was what actually stopped the bomb from exploding, and the child was with Dara. I mean, was she going to die with the child or what? You should have just put the child somewhere so that if the child dies, she can give Ayo another one. Or you say I'm cruel? No, but I mean, what was the point of being there if the child was going to explode or they will die together or whatever? But then the Merrymen came, fought the first men, and look at Nadia Buhari. You are drowning somebody and you are looking all pretty. Yeah, like looking all pretty whilst you are drowning the person. Like there's some bouginess in the drowning of the person. I'm like, the woman is just pretty. But anyway, she was able to kill this lady, and then Merryman were also able to Ayo was also able to beat Dafe, but then his sister Naz's wife came and then shot him. But I was wondering how she knew where they were, because even though Maduka said she'll be able to let her know where Dafe would be, I doubt it was a playground. I don't know how she found them. That's something like I was a bit confused about. I didn't know how Ayo's sister found them and then shot him. But if she didn't appear to, he would have shot Ayo and then killed him. And Maduka, this is I really like Maduka's character. I really like her. She's fierce. She's selfish. She's just, I am in to win for myself. I'm going to give you what you want, but at the end of the day, I must win for myself. You get it? I really like her character. She was this calm place, but she was very calculative. And I think Ayo set this trap for her when, I think Ayo saw her at the top, when, he was giving the code to the sister that, there's money here and there. And so when we don't come back, you need to take care of yourself and your child and then everything. I think he knew the one was there. So, he plans and then with this young lady, and Maduka goes to steal all the money. You look at the money that you stole from Ayo's apartment or their hideout, and you go back to your home to go and take all the ones that are there and take clothes. She's saying she couldn't have just bolted with the money that she got from Ayo's place, that she had to go back to her place and pick her favorite clothes. No wahala. You pick the clothes and then you tell the young lady to go and put the money in the car, and then she should come up again. The young lady was like, I'm out of here. She just goes on, and I'm sure she wasn't going to escape the money. She was going to send the money back to Ayo. So Maduka also, and when was she even running to? The police officers were there in her house, and she was running out of the door like she didn't have any escape route in her house. This big house, no escape route. Anyways, they caught her, and then at the end of the day, we had the Merrymen cleared, because, of course, Dafe planted their fingerprints at the crime scene of the minister and then his home. So it was easy. They cleared them, and then they were exonerated. They just went back happily ever after. I mean, I also found out that the child was his, but I was surprised because this is into when the child got out of the vehicle, the child just looked like Ayo. So what was he waiting for? Or he didn't want to destroy what he had with Dara. The boy was fair, 100% fair, everything, your hair, everything. So what are you waiting for? But then I think they wanted him to find out in the chapter 3, which he did. And so the Merrymen were cleared, and I think it was a good show. It was a good show. They gave us a run for our money. We were it was exciting. Now, Uchemba Williams, his character, he was brought in the chapter 2, and then he featured fully in the chapter 3. He was just the perfect, stress, just to make us laugh, ease our stress, ease the suspense with his funny comments, with his moves, with his facial expressions, how he was being running when they were shooting the guns. I'm like, this guy. But he gave us, a good laugh amidst all the seriousness and then all the killings and then the vengeance and then the attacks and all that. And I think it was good. On the whole, it was very good. The fights were much believable in the chapter 3 than the 1 and 2. The 1 and 2, they no be easy, no be small to lead the shares. But chapter 3, I think it was much better. It was believable, the fighting, the shooting. The Duffer killed the priest, right? And the same shooting, you see, Duffer was shot in his head when he was younger, like years ago in South Africa. And he comes and then shoots this priest in the head, and the priest dies, and he didn't die. Like, we are not children, no. But anyway, I get that they wanted to have this guy come in and then avenge whatever happened to him. So it's okay. I'll forgive them. But I think out of a 5, I'm going to give this, say, a 4. Yeah. If it were the 1 and 2, I'm sure the one, if I had reviewed it, I would have given it like maybe 2. And then the 2 will be 2.5. And this one is a 4. So yeah, let me know what you've made of it. Did you enjoy it as I did? What was your favorite scene? Who was your favorite character? Leave that in the comment section. And I'll see you again next time. Until then, do take care. And it's a bye for me. Bye.